Have you ever reached a point in your life where you try to figure out what you love to do, what your passion is, but you didn't know quite what it was? I know I have. I'm such a shy and quiet person, so whenever I meet somebody and somebody tells me, what is your passion? What do you love to do? I get terrified. I don't know what to say. I start freaking out and I get an anxiety attack. Because to me, your passion defines who you are as a person. I feel this incredible pressure to have something life-changing, something impactful, something huge that happened to me that led me to discover what is it that I love to do. I couldn't think of anything that had so much impact in my life. But I really sat down last semester. After a lot of things happened to me, after a lot of obstacles that I had to overcome, I really sat down and asked myself, if I can't figure out what my passion is, well, then can I at least figure out what my drive is? And that's when I started getting a ton of flashbacks to when I was a child. I grew up in Colombia and I moved when I was 5. So my memories of Colombia are very vague, very unclear. But the few memories that I do have are of running around in the playground, of just spending all day outside with my best friends, of just not having a care in the world. Like, you know when you're a little kid and you could literally be entertained by something as tiny as a rock? That's what I remembered. But I remembered one particular memory. This was when I was exactly doing what I loved to do, what a 5-year loves to do. I was just outside having fun. My parents were out taking my brother to a soccer practice. And after I got back from playing with my friends, I realized that my parents were already home. And I thought that this was so weird because my parents usually stay with my brother at practice, talk to other parents, socialize, and really stay with my brother. And they were already back so soon. And as I walked in, I remember being confused. And I just remember seeing my parents' faces were in complete shock. Didn't know what was going on. And then my parents told me the most terrifying thing that I had ever heard my whole life up to that point. Our car had been shot at while my parents were taking my brother to practice. It was shot exactly where my brother was sitting on his side of the car on the bumper. And I remember just being so terrified. I remember that was the first time I was terrified to live in my own country. And then a couple weeks and months go by, and then my parents one day after school sat me and my brother down and gave us some news. They told us that my dad had found a job in the United States and that we were going to be moving to Texas. I was in awe. I didn't know why my parents were giving up our families, our home, our friends, everything to move to a different country and start all over. I was devastated. I didn't understand what was going on at that time. I did not want to leave. But that one decision that they made me the person I am today. That one decision that they made opened me up to so many opportunities that I would have never had. I got the opportunity to study in Chicago. I got the opportunity to figure out that I love to write, that I love journalism and public relations. I would have never found that out in a country where journalists are targeted every single day. And so that one decision that they made me the person I am today. That decision made me want to be motivated, want to figure out what that is that I love to do. I may not know my passion, but at least I know my drive. I know that I am eternally thankful for my parents' decision, and that whole experience, that whole reflecting on what is it that I love to do, made me realize that it's okay to not have a plan. It's okay to not know what your passion is right now. Because what you love today might not be what you love tomorrow. Thank you.